30 days to go until the Canada Fruit Fest. Today is July 10th. Canada Fruit Fest starts August 9th. I'm freaking excited, man. I'm super, super excited. I've been talking to a lot of people now. As the days get closer, I talk to more and more people about the festival, and it's just all these good memories come up. How about how I've met all of my best friends at fruit festivals, or on my way to fruit festivals, or on my way home from fruit festivals. All the best memories of my adult life between ages 20 and 30 have been at fruit festivals, whether it's the Woodstock Fruit Fest, UK Fruit Fest, or Canada Fruit Fest. The best times ever are when you're with the best people ever, and the best people ever are at fruit festivals. There's just no denying that. You can try to deny it. You can kind of, justify not going to a fruit fest, but you're always going to regret it, man. Going to a fruit fest is the best decision you could possibly make. I still remember my very first fruit fest ever. I rolled up there. I was super late. I walked up. I was kind of nervous, kind of apprehensive. I didn't know anybody there. I went alone. And a lot of people I know are saying like, "Oh, you want me to go to a fruit fest alone?" Like, everybody goes alone, man. Nobody knows anybody. There's hundreds of people who are there alone. And once you get there, you realize you're not alone. You're actually with family. You're actually with the people who matter most. You're with the people you would take a bullet for. You're with the people who you want to get married to. You're with the people who you want to have kids with. You're with the people who you want to start businesses with. Like, at a fruit fest is where you find your tribe. It's just an amazing place to be. And so I remember getting there super late. I was alone. I walk into the opening ceremony. It's like just finishing down because I'm a bit late. And I just immediately feel like I'm in the presence of divine power. I'm in the presence of greatness. It felt really, really cool to be there around all these glowing, healthy people. And I was like, wow, like this actually exists. Like, I'm not alone anymore. I'm with my family. It felt really cool. And ever since then, my life has never been the same. Ever since then, I've gone on to achieve things that I never would have even dreamt possible had I not gone to that first fruit festival. So much so that now, years later, I've now created my own fruit festival, the Canada Fruit Festival. Last year was our very first year. And this year, I'm about to say it right now on camera for the first time. This 2019 will be our last year. I no longer wish to continue working on a festival throughout the entire year to make it happen. Although I'm happy to help somebody else carry on Canada Fruit Fest. I'm happy to train somebody for them to take it on. But I no longer wish to organize it and run it. I think it's better if I step down as organizer and instead I just purely promote it like I would with the Woodstock Fruit Fest or the UK Fruit Fest or any other product or service or event that I really enjoy being an ambassador for, an affiliate for. So Canada Fruit Fest 2020 will not happen. 2019 is the last year as of right now. If somebody wants to step up and organize for 2020, I'd be happy to help them out. But this video, I want to put out this video to let you know that I no longer wish to continue working on the Canada Fruit Fest after this year. This year, I'm super pumped for it. I'm all in. It's really, really exciting for me to have this be the last year of me organizing it. And there's a few reasons for it, but before I go into the reasons why I don't want to keep working on the Fruit Fest, I want to just talk about how awesome it's been working on the Fruit Fest. Like, when you're organizing a festival, it's completely different than when you're attending one. When you're attending one, it's just pure excitement. You just want to go there, you want to meet people, you want to mix and mingle, and you want to talk, and you want to chat, and you want to experience, you want to express. It's great. And when you're organizing one, you want to do that as well, but you also want to make sure everything's running smoothly. And like, that's like the top priority, making sure everything's running smoothly. Whereas when you're attendee, the number one priority is just to have a good time, which is amazing. I can't wait to go do that at Woodstock Fruit Fest and the UK Fruit Fest. I'm a presenter there as well, but I feel like an attendee. I go there, have a great time, get on stage, say a few words, and then get off and come back to being an attendee. Canada Fruit Fest is a bit different. I'm always on high alert, making sure everything's running smoothly. But organizing a fruit fest, the things I like about it is like the teamwork. I love the problem solving that you do as a team. Tons of problems come up. You're always solving problems. It's never a problem-free thing. Like any sort of company, any business, you're constantly solving problems, which is really, really fun. I enjoy doing that. I think that's what makes me an entrepreneur. Some people don't like problems. They like to just show up and do their 9-to-5 job. That's cool. Me as an entrepreneur, I like solving problems. I like figuring things out. So Canada Fruit Fest has provided me with that opportunity throughout the past couple of years now. I love working with the volunteers, teaming up with them, getting them all set up. I love introducing myself to the attendees. I love meeting the attendees. I love getting ideas from the attendees. I love organizing all the fruit, like getting all the fruit delivered, like picking all the best fruit from which farms, where we want to get it, how much we're going to get. It's all on me. All the music, I love knowing that we're going to be getting Phrase there. Phrase is coming back again. Phrase is an awesome musician who you definitely want to check out. Check him out on YouTube. He's coming back. Super, super exciting. And I just love watching the attendees meet each other for the first time. Like when I see two attendees meet each other, I'm like, that is the start of a special relationship right there. It's just so cool, like seeing two attendees meet for the first time and then both their eyes light up. They give each other a hug, and they just don't take their eyes off each other for like the rest of the festival. Really cool hearing all like the love stories come out of the fest. So I love that about the festival. I love going to bed fulfilled at the end of every night. Like it, one human need that a lot of people don't really talk about is the need to feel useful, the need to feel important, the need to feel like you're actually contributing. And when I go to bed, over the next 30 days from now until the festival, I'm going to be going to bed every night knowing that I contributed, knowing that I was useful, knowing that I played an important role in the fate of people's summer experience. Even when I'm at the festival, it's like I'll be going to bed at night in the tent knowing that like, oh, today, I took care of business. Today, I did what I had to do. It feels really good to be useful. And I know all the volunteers feel that at the Fruit Fest too. So if you want to volunteer at the Canada Fruit Fest, if you don't want to come as an attendee, but you want to volunteer, I'd be happy to have you. You can click the link in the description, canadafruitfest.ca/volunteers. I know the Woodstock Fruit Fest is also looking for volunteers. UK Fruit Fest also looking for volunteers. But Canada Fruit Fest, man, we need you. So if you're going to be coming, let me know and we'll get you set up as a volunteer. So yeah, there's a lot of really, really cool things about organizing a fruit festival. But the things I don't like about it is that, like, I'm an entrepreneur, yeah. And I think one of my downsides maybe is I'm just like really creative and I'm really experimental. I like doing different things a lot. It's hard for me, or it's been hard for me at least up to this point, to like stick with one thing long term and not like keep changing it up. But here it is again with Canada Fruit Fest. Is like my whole goal with Canada Fruit Fest was not to start a festival that I could run year after year after year after year. I wanted to just have a festival. It was just to have a festival, have Canada Fruit Fest. Then like at the Fruit Fest, we kind of made the decision like, oh, we might as well sell tickets for next year as well. So ended up like selling a bunch of tickets for the 2019. Then we kind of committed to 2019. But the goal was never to have year after year after year Fruit Fest. It was just to have a Fruit Fest. Now this is our second year, and what it takes all year. It takes 365 days of focus. It takes 365 days of output, of energy, of thinking, of thought, of a little bit of stress, a little bit of time, focus, energy on this big project, this year-long project. You spend an entire year. You spend 361 days to get to these 4 days of the festival, and even at the 4 days of the festival, it's work. So I don't really want to do that again this year. Like I said, I'd be happy to step down and just purely promote it, let someone else do all the organizing, which can entirely be trained. Like Ronnie trained me last year to do it. For 2020, I can definitely train someone else to do it. So it's definitely trainable. Like especially when now that we have all the resources, now that it's like not our first year, we have the venue, we have the contacts, we have the farmers, we have the sponsors, we have everything needed for someone to organize it. But now that I've already done it a couple times, it's like I'm happy to pass the torch on to someone else. And I think that's pretty much it. Like that's the only reason why I'd want to step down. Like everything else is really, really cool. But main reason I want to step down is just I don't want to spend all year working on something. I know it'd be great for someone though. Someone want to take on the big project. I remember how I felt when I first wanted to do the festival. I was so inspired because I just watched. I was like 16 years old when I decided I wanted to run a festival, organize a festival. 16, 17 years old, I just watched the 1969 Woodstock documentary about the big music festival that happened. I remember watching that thinking like, when I get older and I have a lot of money, I want to run a festival and just bring in a bunch of awesome musicians and have a really big party. And Canada Fruit Fest was that party. So is that party. It was 2018 and 2019 is going to be even better. It's going to be super, super fun. I'm so stoked. If you don't have your ticket yet, man, seriously, get your ticket. Send me a DM. Send me an email. Let's get you set up. Let's get you coming either as an attendee or as a volunteer or as a musician or as a speaker, whatever. I think we're good on speakers and musicians, but definitely want to come as an attendee or a volunteer. Definitely reach out. It's going to be super, super fun. And yeah, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for watching this video even. And love you very, very much. So Would love to see it at the festivals this year, whether it's UK Fruit Fest, Woodstock Fruit Fest, but definitely Canada Fruit Fest, August 9th to the 12th. If you don't know anything about it, check out all the information, canadafruitfest.ca. I gotta bounce. Camera's about to run out of battery. Peace out. Much love. Adios. I'll see you this summer.